Lorraine. How are you, dear? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for your donation. That is very kind and generous of you. Just give me one moment to put some things in chat. I'm going to do the free collective message, and then we'll get to your paid reading. Hey, welcome to the Chammy. Welcome to the haunted house. It's nice to meet you.
We have got to the point.
Hold on one second. I'm going to open up a chat window so I can see better what everybody's saying. Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. 1 second. Sorry about that. I'm back. Okay, now I'm gonna get a chat open so I can see what y'all are saying. Give me 1 moment. Okay, what you going through right now? I'm sorry to hear that. Okay, I'm just going to put some things in the chat, and then I'm going to do a free collective message. And then we'll just go from there. Okay. Spiritually attacked for years. Could you explain what you mean by that? What does that entail? What does that mean to you? And I ask because it could mean different things to different people. So, have you done anything to anyone to maybe make you think that they would do that to you? And where did you learn about such things? What brought you to this decision? I mean, I'm not doubting you, I'm just curious. Okay. Okay. All right. So let me just give you a little rundown. This might make you feel a little better. You could change this like this. You can turn it around like this. But you've got to be willing to let go of all those limiting beliefs and circumstances and stop giving it your power. So because you're aware of it, you make it stronger and stronger than it really is. So I've been talking a lot about this month. Well, I've been talking about it a lot for years, but to help people get more of a defined scientific understanding of it from a scientific point of view, you must understand that there are simultaneous realities, okay? If I know what she's doing exactly, I would stop thinking about it. Doesn't matter, you don't have to know exactly what anybody's doing. All you have to do is be aware of your reality, the reality that you want to be aware of, and stop giving your power away to this person that has no will in your reality. But because you're aware of it, because you stay focused on it. See, this is how quantum physics works. There are simultaneous realities revolving around you right now. Once you become aware of one, that one sticks until you become aware of another one. So, yes, of course you're getting sick. Of course you're expecting gloom and doom. Of course you're expecting the worst. Because somehow, somewhere, even if it wasn't this person or a cult or something like that, you were programmed to believe that somebody, somewhere, or something was outside of you to begin with when there wasn't. To give you what you wanted if you were good, to curse you if you thought a bad thought or even did something bad like sneeze the wrong way. These are limiting beliefs and circumstances that society puts on you. But your creator, your beautiful creator, whatever you feel is your creator, even if it's just the dirt outside, they're the only one you create with. It literally co-conspires with you to create. So, I don't know if you've ever heard of inorganic beings or Carlos Constantinides, but he's gone on about inorganic beings for many, many years. I think he's passed away now, but what happens to the human psyche is it's almost like it builds a fortress around its mind and its heart of limiting beliefs and circumstances, never really grasping that they can pick and choose, because you have to understand you were only born with one or two different fears. One, the sound of loud noises, if you could hear it to begin with, and two, being dropped. Everything else you were taught. You were taught that somebody else can hurt you with magic. You were taught that somebody else can hurt you with their thoughts and feelings. You were taught that you can be hurt by others outside of you in some way or another. Not sure what I don't know where the limiting belief or the circumstance started with you. But at the end of the day, what you must understand, okay, is that you can change this like that. You can change it by changing the way that you think, changing the way that you feel. And let me put the power back in your hands right now. You don't have to continue with this storyline anymore. Just because you're feeling what you're feeling, I mean, it's okay to be feeling what you're feeling, but you must change the story. You must change the channel on this situation that you're in, or it will just continue to eat you alive. There's nothing outside of you to give it to you but you. It's just like when, you know, I've been physically hurt or attacked, or verbally physically hurt or attacked, and even though I didn't do anything wrong to anybody or have any bad thoughts or ill will, you know, you can't help people who are sick and get jealous of you for whatever reason they might get or be jealous of you. All right? But at the end of the day, you know, you can change the way somebody shows up to you, the version of them that shows up to you. You don't have to sit around and, you know, yeah, like being stuck, like THA Reckoning said. You don't have to sit around and be stuck. This is not something that's going to continue if you allow it. The only reason that it continues is because you stay aware of it. Yeah, the crazy programming and system we have encoded within our genetics. Like, what they mean by that is trauma can be generational. So what happens is your mother's trauma, your grandmother's trauma, your great-grandmother's trauma, all that trauma is passed down to you. Whether you realize it or not, or it ever affects you, it's still there genetically. This can happen to men and women. You literally inherit your mother's trauma and generational trauma. But that doesn't mean that it has to take over you. That doesn't mean that you have to live within those guidelines of that trauma. You simply have to say, you know, it is done. Everything always works out in my favor now. I don't have to be afraid. And talk to your creator and your most trusted and strongest spirit guides, whatever you feel that they are, even if you don't know who they are or what they are. Talk to it as if it's your best friend. It will protect you. It will guide you. Okay? And it will make it stop, whatever it is. But you have to be willing to turn your back on what doesn't serve you at the end of the day. You have to be willing to let go of it. No, you don't have to figure anything out. You say, yeah, but you have to figure out if the things are facts first before you can state that they're doing stuff. No, you don't have to. It is just overthinking. I will agree with that. But what you do have to do is calm yourself, soothe yourself. But you don't have to find anything out. You don't have to find out any stats, okay? Really, trust me on this. It doesn't matter if they're doing black magic, voodoo, hoodoo, boo-boo, goo-goo, Santeria, Candomblé. Give me a break. You don't have to get facts on that. You might want to or feel like you have to. But you don't have to, because you already know what you're feeling. And you're never wrong in your reality. Maybe you might be wrong in somebody else's reality, but I'm not doubting you either. I'm like not saying you're wrong or anything like that. But you don't have to figure out much more other than figure out how you are going to turn your back on thoughts and feelings and people who do not serve you and do not align with your magical vibe. Okay? Because at the end of the day, you are the magic wand. You are the spell. And once you give your power away to somebody, well, that's it. You've given it away. But you can always take it back whenever you're ready. Exactly, Metal Rain. Exactly. So are you pushing Bible verses on me in Greek like I don't understand? Well, Kalanita, have a good night. Not talking in my chat. So they're doing voodoo, black magic, skin stalking, blacklisting, also shadow dancing and love bombing and stuff like that. I mean, just supposed to let that go. Yeah, I agree. Well, I think that at the end of the day, you know, there are things that are happening to Huncho that are manifesting through the thoughts and the feelings of fear. The thoughts and the feelings of fear can create even more limiting beliefs and circumstances and more manifestations of things that are scary. If it's hard to let go when you are unaware of that stuff, well, of course it is. It's hard to let go when you're unaware of the fact of how fucking powerful you are. So let me just remind you. Okay? I'm just here to remind you of that, all right? Don't let anyone make you think or feel that you have no power, because that's just not true. And this person who might be doing this kind of stuff to you, well, if they're that low, they don't have any power either. If they are that hateful and that low, you need to be feeling sorry for them. And you need to be understanding that you have a lot more to offer yourself and others that this person doesn't even have a chance of. So, here's your assignment. No more talking or hanging out with people or thinking about people who don't align with your vibrational energy. And we're talking your highly vibrational energy. Go back to a time when you might remember what it was like or what you were like or who you were like or your highly vibrational energy before this situation started. Before someone took you into the fear scope of things to make you feel like you couldn't have, be, or do whatever you wanted to do. Try to remember who you were before this started. So, no, there's no sitting around trying to make sure it's accurate, THA Wrecking, and I'll tell you why, because that's a waste of time to keep thinking about something that doesn't serve you. We're trying to turn we're trying to turn our back on things that don't serve us. Instead of keep looking back at, am I accurate or not about this? Am I right or not about this? Because she knows, or they know, I don't know if they're a man or a woman, but at the end of the day, they're a human being that knows that something's going on and that they're feeling something and that it's very real to them, even if it's not real to the rest of the people in the room. It's still validating because it's still real to them. Whether they have a neurodiversity, a treatable mental illness, or a mental illness they're treating, or they're just having a bad day, or you see what I'm saying? Yeah. So what I'm saying is that nothing has a meaning until you give it a literal meaning. Monday, it's not real. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like, this is all something that human beings created to live space and time, to have the passing of time, to, you see what I'm saying? Well, I would have to say that the sunrise and the sunset is very real and created by something otherworldly than us, all right? But at the end of the day, it's just like, okay, so I'll use meat as an example. There's no such thing as pork. Pork is a word made up to desensitize you from the fact that it's a sentient being that's as highly intelligent and as fun and as cute and as clean as a dog. The cow. The cow is not a steak. The steak is just a word made up to desensitize you from the fact that it's a living being that's sentient that you're about to eat for nourishment, to give you life. Do you see what I'm saying? So, I'm not trying to freak anyone out. Hey Emily, guess what? You just got doxxed by YouTube. I hope that you enjoy having all your personal and private information handed over to Google for not only sexually harassing me, but sexually abusing the entire chat. Why would you want to do that, man? Why would you just want to agree to terms of service and give away all your privacy over to Google and YouTube so they can hand that information over to whatever government you live under? I think that y'all should think twice before you start coming into somebody's live stream and chat and start trolling. I'm just stating facts. I honestly used to go to the same bar with my cousin and cross paths with these folks. Yeah, I think that it would really help you a lot if you start, thanks so much for, anybody who sexually harasses anybody or verbally or anything like that, please report them and please hide them from the channel moderators so that YouTube and Google can do their investigation on whoever the person is. Because we don't need people on YouTube who don't want to be a genuine part of the YouTube community. Also, if they have a channel or anything like that that's important to them, they'll lose it if they continue to act like this, because your MAC address, your IP address, your real name, where you live, the city, the state, the country, and the government that you're governed under pretty much gets found out from day one, no matter what account you make. So keep hiding behind your fake names, because we know who you really are. Noobs don't even understand that at the end of the day, it's just not conducive to your privacy. So find another platform like TikTok that doesn't care, or Instagram or Facebook, okay? Yeah. Thanks, Matrix. Oh, I'm sorry I'm hard to hear, sweetheart. Put some headphones in. Oh, let me make sure my volume's all the way up. Yeah, my volume's all the way up. So I'm just going to put some things in the chat now, and I'm going to do a free collective message. Keep me updated about your situation. Every time you start to get afraid, your assignment's going to be, or every time you start to show signs of, sickness or stress from it, you got to relax. You got to start practicing calming yourself down, cooling yourself down. This is going to be the first step. And telling it to go away, okay? Because if it is inorganic beings, they have no choice but to listen to you. All right? Because it's your reality. Everything else is just an extra added bonus. Me, Metal Rain, the people in this chat. All right? We're just an extra added bonus. It's you that is the director of your movie. All right? It is you that is the goddess or the god of your reality. All right? And it is you that is the beautiful creator of that. Everything in the room that you're around, that's around you, had to have had a thought. I put my doll here because I had a thought. I put my candles there because I had a thought. I put my butterflies here because I had a thought. I wore my hair like this tonight with my kitty ears because I had a thought. And the way that you react and your actions towards your feelings and your thoughts is what's going to reflect back to you in the future, my dear. So if you keep having these terrible thoughts about someone having some kind of power over you, well, of course, you give them no choice but to. Because what you assume has no choice but to show up in your reality. It's just science. Alright? So keep me updated. So this is not a tarot channel. This is a channel that belongs to a musician and an artist, so don't get it twisted. I am that musician and artist. My name is Stormy. I'm going to put in a pinned comment here where you can check out my music with a link. My channel is about my life, and my life is my message. I do live tarot on the live streams as well as live music. I'm a Third Man Records recording service artist. Look at this one. When do you ovulate? I'm pretty sure you don't even know what that is, honey. You're right, but it's something that's missing. What's missing is you. You have lost who you are and lost your power because somebody put a limiting belief and circumstance in your ear and you became aware of it. So that reality stuck. So now that you're in a new reality. Hey, can you guys report this person for sexual harassment? That way they can also get doxxed by YouTube and Google and also hide them from the channel. Oh look, there's your name. Now you're hidden from the channel. I hope that you enjoy, having your IP address, your MAC address, your real name, your real email, your channels, all your channels that you've ever made on YouTube, all your privacy, where you live, your house, all that stuff. I hope that you're happy now that your privacy is no longer your privacy. See, when you get on platforms like Google or YouTube, you have to agree to a terms of service. So when you break that terms of service, yeah, you don't have any rights anymore. So enjoy being investigated by Google and YouTube, your local police department especially. Because if you think I don't follow up on these reports and these people who I hide on the chat, you're wrong. If you think I won't find out who you are, you're very wrong. And once I get the information that I need, you will be reported to my local police department as well as your local police department. Have a nice day, being a loser. Hey Kumar, how are you today? But what if they are projecting thoughts? See, once again, this is another limiting belief. It's another limiting belief and circumstance where it doesn't matter what their thoughts are. It's your thoughts that create your reality. They could sit around and go, she's going to shit herself all day long and get sick and die. And it's not going to work unless you believe it. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, You invited Pete to the read-through next week? Okay. You know, I don't know what it is that you think might be missing, but maybe that's another limiting belief and circumstance you're going to have to work through. I really don't know what to say about that. Other than your thoughts create. So I would start creating better thoughts than what you've been telling yourself. So, don't forget to like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe. If I can get 5 subscribers, 5+ subscribers, I'll open the tarot to free yes/no tarot. And if I can get 10+ likes, I will do a Spiritbox Q&A for free. Yes, but Eastern Orthodoxy is not going to help her with her limiting beliefs and circumstances. She can practice Christianity all day she wants, all day long, and she's still going to have those limiting beliefs and circumstances because she's aware of that kind of stuff. All right? Christianity is not going to save her at the end of the day. The only person that can save her is her thoughts and her feelings. Do you understand me? She could believe in God all day. She could believe in the devil all day long. Okay? But God is not going to give it to you because you believe in him or her or it. You have to believe in yourself too. See, it's ask, believe, receive. Not ask, believe, try real hard, drive yourself batshit crazy, receive. Okay? Do you understand me? And there's no part of Christianity or Eastern Orthodoxy or Judaism or Muslim or witchcraft or Wiccanism or Celtism or whatever the hell you people believe in or don't believe in that's going to save you at the end of the day except for you, your thoughts and your feelings, your reactions and your actions towards your feelings and your thoughts. It's just science. It's been proven by science again and again and again. Okay? And I'm sorry, but I'm fucking not going to sit here, pardon my French, and be like, ooh, science isn't real, but Christianity is. Just not that kind of person, and never will be. Am I saying that Christianity is not real? No, I'm not. Am I saying that any of those religions are real or not? No. Okay, but what's not real, all right, is what you think is not real and what you do think is real. So if you do think that someone's doing black magic on you, then they're probably doing black magic on you. Okay, if you believe in that kind of thing. If you really believe that there's something outside of you to give it to you, you might be sitting around waiting the rest of your life for it to change, and it won't unless you change from within. So here's the lipstick, right? Here's my lipstick theory. So the lipstick is my feelings and my thoughts, and the camera is going to be like the mirror that reflects the lipstick, right? Put the lipstick on, okay, and it's reflecting back, right? It's reflecting back. And I can, you know, go in or outside of the lines all that I want to. But when I start blurring the lines, I start getting this. I start getting lipstick all over my face. Because I start thinking that there's something outside of me to give it to me. I start thinking that there's something that has some kind of power over me. You know, and then I start losing who I really am. Because I'm blurring the lines. And then what happens? The universe is like, oh shit, she doesn't know what she wants. She doesn't know, you know, she doesn't know where she's going with this. So, you're impersonating me now, so make sure that you report that person for impersonation. Because now I'll go ahead and call my police department in the morning as well as Google. Got you hidden from the channel. And, they're only doing that because they know that I'm a recovering vegan. So they just want to hurt my feelings and make me angry and pissed off because they think it works, but it doesn't really. It just hurts them at the end of the day. You don't have a crush on anybody except yourself, you nihilistic, narcissistic piece of crap. Yeah, it is. You're right. It is all made to confuse us and keep us in limbo in the Matrix. You're very right about that. These people who come in here and impersonate me, or they troll me, or they are negative, you know, this is just free work. I'm sorry you lost your grandmother. That really sucks. I hope that you feel better. Keep us updated about that. So these are just glitches in the Matrix. So I just also want to let you know, free work, that I know that she lost her rental car, but she's silent next to you. She didn't lose her consciousness. She didn't lose herself. And I just want you to know that that person is still somebody you can count on. Okay, is still somebody you can care about, somebody who still cares about you, free work. And just give her a chance to, you know, cross that rainbow bridge. And you'll start to see the signs. Okay? Remember what I said about the lipstick. Your thoughts and feelings are the lipstick. All right? And the actions and the reactions that you have going within and outside of the lines, don't blur the lines, don't get it twisted. You know, just because the loved one passes on doesn't mean that they are gone forever. Okay? Oh, those are great questions, Metal Rain. But keep me updated, free work, because you're not alone, and your grandmother, I mean, just because she lost her rental car doesn't mean that she's still not very capable. Okay? And she's in a form now where she's at her best. She's right back to her best. And as I, you know, I've been a death doula for a while now, I think that I was a death doula even before I went to get the certification. I think it just kind of came natural to me, life and death doula. Well, yeah, you can't really call life and death dualism devil's work, because that's literally helping people give birth to children, as well as helping people cross over in death, which are both very natural things. So we'll just go ahead and block you, because you obviously have no idea what a midwife or a death midwife is, because you're probably ignorant and about as smart. In fact, the wall's probably smarter than you. So we're going to report you for child abuse. Yeah. Because that's probably what you are, as a child abuser. Oh, somebody report and block that asshole. Okay, so Spirit, I'm calling forth Metal Rain's most trusted and strongest spirit guide. What's going on with Alana's thoughts on Metal Rain? What's going on with Alana's thoughts on Metal Rain? Well, since I'm not, I don't like to pry on people's minds, I'm going to change the question just a little bit. Okay, Metal Rain? I'm going to say, what is her energy towards you? All right? Because that's going to give me and you and I and us a better idea. Ooh. Is she naturally a sneaky kind of person? Spirit, what does Metal Rain need to know about Alana's energy towards him? What's the outlook between Alana and Metal Rain as far as love goes? Okay, that card's on the ground face down, so we're not going to bother to pick it up. These are pretty good cards, Metal Rain. They do get a little bit sour, but can you clarify? Can you clarify this real quick, Spirit? Okay, 1 second, dear. Let me get that card. I'm sure somebody can answer the question for you. I'm in the middle of a paid reading, so maybe someone else can answer your question. Spirit, is Ileana's privy to what's going on here? Maybe. We've got the Hanged Man and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's more like she just doesn't care. She's got so many problems right now. She's trying to figure out how to start out everything new. In fact, she might not even be thinking about, what's happening in regards to you and Alana. But as far as what Alana's energy is towards you, the first card was Seven of Swords. This is kind of a sneaky, kind of snarky kind of energy. But right behind it, you've got the Wheel of Fortune letting you know that this person also felt, despite feeling like she has to be sneaky with you, her energy needs to be sneaky with you, she also felt like, wow, I could probably be really lucky with that guy. But her energy towards you is like, but I'm just juggling so much. I wonder if he thinks I'm a prickly bitch because I haven't really gotten back to him. But how do I express to him how heartbroken I am with everything I'm going through? I don't want him to think I'm weak. I don't want him to think I'm lost. I don't want him to think bad of me. There is some kind of new beginning coming with your thoughts and feelings and energy. Like, it's almost as if she's going to come back to you and communicate with you about her life situation, about what's going on, to get your ideal intellect and perspective on it. Because there is something at the end of the day where her energy towards you really appreciates how you make her see things a little bit different. Now, as far as the love thing between you and her, it could go far. You've got the Chariot. You've got the Lovers. There is something special there. But you might just not be willing to look at it or be able to see it because you're not seeing any action being taken. And action regarding you is something that's important to you so that you can tell and see and feel and smell that it's real. But Spirit's asking you in the Death card, use your sixth sense to pick up the energy within regards to what it is that she's feeling. She might be feeling, oh, I really like that this guy could probably take me places. I really like that this guy is offering to help. And look, you've got the Fool card again, which is the overall energy here with the little white dog in her. But look, she's scared. Because she knows, once again, she's going through some kind of thing that's keeping her up at night. She's going through a breakup. She doesn't want to lose her boyfriend, but she knows she's already lost. And she doesn't want to get hurt again. She knows that you won't hurt her, though. She knows that for sure. Hold on, I'm going to have to refresh the chat so I can see what you guys are saying. What do you mean have a few questions? You've got to actually pay if you want to get a reading. And I'm in the middle of a paid reading, dear. I haven't done the free collective message yet, but I will be doing it THA Reckoning after I do finish Metal Rain's reading. As far as Ileana, you asked if she was privy to the legality situation. No, she's not really sure what's going on. All she knows is that there's a whole lot of competition for her to look at, and all her hard work. I think she's not privy. I don't think she understands the legality of the seriousness of the legality of it. She just knows that all her hard work is done that she loved doing. Let's just check one more time. Is she aware of the legalities? She might have an idea of it, yeah. Two of Wands. Let's see what Spirit says from the Liminal Space deck about the legalities, the legal situation. Storm and Fury. Yeah, she's worrying about it. Thank you so much for your love and light. I appreciate that, Michael. I really do. She is still on the fence because, see, she already knows that. No, she already knows that the thing with her music is. You know, this is something that she's going to have to endure and be on her own with. Like, all her hard work is, like, finito. So, she's not sure what's coming up next, but she's sure nervous. Because while she's been sitting here expecting for that over the last week to get updated, they're not updating her on anything that she wants to hear. And it's causing a lot of this energy, this chaotic energy in her. She's getting pretty stressed out about it. Oh, God. And she's broke. And she's going to get more broke, unfortunately. So yeah, I hope that helps, Metal Rain. As far as your overall energy. 6 of Swords. Coming your way. A lot more smoother waters, especially with her being out of your vortex, your direct vortex, energetically. So yeah, let me go ahead and get the cards for the free collective message. Oh, that's interesting. Musicians without a band. So she's just starting to maybe want to teach herself how to write her own songs and play her own music and record her own stuff. I mean, that's what I've been doing for years. There was no way I was going to wait for some other man or woman to teach me. I just taught myself. I started teaching myself how to record music when I was 13 years old on an analog 4-track. And it was fun. Now everything's digital, but would I like to go back to analog? Yeah, but things are a lot easier with digital, to be quite honest. I do like the digital workstation a little bit better. There's a whole lot of exhausting techie stuff that goes into all that analog work that I just don't have time for in 2026. Hey, Frank and Dad. You okay?
Yeah, Kim said good night and I love you.
I love you too.
How late are you working?
Oh, I don't know. I've been here for about an hour, so maybe another hour.
It's on the cloud.
Okay, well, usually I work 12
Anybody hear
hours,
me?
so. What?
They don't hear me talking, do they?
Yep, they hear you.
Oh, okay. What is the other issue?
Yep, there's the little princess. Is he still there on the couch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Who, Rooney?
Yeah. Is he there?
He's here, but this is off.
Oh, okay, I can put it on for him. 1 second. I'm going to do the free collective message in a minute.
How you doing?
So, he might
No,
not.
two, don't put on too high.
It's on 3. It'll be fine.
No, don't want to burn the guy. He got no hair.
He has to.
Even me, myself, right? I never put him higher than 2. Hello, how you doing?
Middle Rain says hi.
You okay?
So let's do a free collective message and see what kind of spirit message. Oh, that's what she does. She looks at astrology readings. Interesting. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides as a collective. What is anybody or everybody who might watch this reading? Tonight, tomorrow, replay, whatever. What's the most important message you have for us tonight, Spirit? So I'm not going to pick that card up because it's on the floor. I'm going to put unknown back in. So humor. I just love that card. So the free collective message this evening is humor. I'm just going to give y'all a chance to look at that. Kind of get an idea of what your own intuition might be telling you about this humor card. It's card number 45. East, yellow. Humor, fear, and anger awakens the power of your will. In the juxtaposition of realities, as in the primitive position in the wilderness of an urban setting, find truth. See how you have chosen your illusions, you have as have others, and seek to feel the laughter that builds together your daily dream. Self-importance blinds you to the source of your joy and humor. Awaken the power of your will and find your laughter wholeheartedly. Awaken your sense of humor. I really hope that some of you are able to do that, because some of you come in here and really lay it down hard. She does her own songs, records, etc. Are you sure? Like, you've seen her do it at her own workstation? Does she have a laptop or a computer? Or an iPad? Or a tablet?
All right, good night.
Good night. I love you, Frank and Deb. Oh, what kind of phone does she have? An iPhone? So she's probably using GarageBand. Yeah, there's probably not. I mean, think about it. Hey, Fox Mulder, welcome back. How's your day been? Yeah, I thought maybe that's what it was. Autocorrect. Hey, cutie pie. What you doing? What you doing, cutie pot pie? Come here, precious. I gotcha. Gotcha. Did you just wake up? Are you shaggy and vulnerable? Hi, beautiful. I have not yet. I will, though. I'll go over it tomorrow. I've been doing nothing but working all day and night. I haven't even had a moment to myself to enjoy my day except for taking some moments to pet the dogs and be with them and feed them and eat some toast. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Why would you black it out? I'm doing it with the season 3 finale episode, okay? Yes, blacked out like the Epstein files, yes. Thank you. She is cute, isn't she? Ruby doo, dooby dooby doo, what will we eat for Wednesday? Ruby dooby 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 doo, what will we eat for Wednesday? But you have to understand something about this dog. If she was a human being, she'd be a quarterback on a football team. Yes, actually. Ruby dooby 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 doo, what will we eat for Tuesday? Because it was Tuesday when we started the show, but now it's Wednesday. Will it be tacos? Will it be snacks? Will it be an apple sundae? Ruby dooby 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 doo. She's like, you could keep singing as long as you're on my tummy. You gonna pray? She's like, no, I'm not gonna pray. You wanna play patty cake? I heard her growl. Yeah, she was growling off screen last week. So, Chihuahua, right? Chihuahua, bear, bunny, seal. What? What, beautiful? What, boobifuls? No, it's Lady Ruby. Here, I'll go get Puppy Rooney. Since he's awake. That's my sweetest puppy boy. Oh, my sweet Rooney Booney. He's doing so much better. Look, he's back to his normal self. Oh boy, your breath stinks like broccoli. Like broccoli. Hey, precious. I love you. Bless you. Oh my goodness. So yeah, he is doing much better. He's all back to normal. But I'm still taking him to the vet on Thursday. I was supposed to go today, but it was just too cold for him. It's going to be closer to 50 degrees on Thursday and Friday, so we're looking at those key dates for his exam, follow-up exam to his blood work. Excuse me, I don't think that he's had a seizure. I don't think he's had a stroke. And I don't think that he has cancer. I think after looking at the blood work and doing a lot of research, I mean lots and lots of research from all the symptoms and the things that we have looked at in regards to everything that the doctor and I've talked about in the lab work. I think his body was or could have been fighting off a viral infection. And it's a viral infection, I think, that might have to do with maybe a possible abscess. Because see how when I go to touch his mouth, he doesn't want me to touch his mouth. He's got one tooth in there left. Hold on, let me put him back on the couch. He's got one tooth back there, one little tooth left. And this started in September when, you know, the dogs were playing and they knocked out one of his, he has these two teeth left. So one of them got knocked out when they were playing and it was just hanging there by a thread. So we went in for an emergency vet visit like the next day. And she was online and she was I was able to talk to her the day it happened, and she was like, we'll just bring him tomorrow. We'll evaluate him. They took the tooth out, put him on antibiotics, then he was okay for about 4 months. They started playing rough on Sunday morning. And I think that he was having I think he's just having some kind of dental issue that set off his white blood cells, and he's set off like really scary stuff. But the fact that he's gone right back to being normal is showing me that whatever his body was fighting that was viral. And we'll see what the doctor says in regards to treatment plan and everything in the next couple days. Where did he go? Okay, he's in the hallway. I wonder if Live and Levita Laurel would be in the next read through. I don't know. I didn't hear from Molly today, so she might still be out of it from the surgery she had last Friday. I don't know. And I'll have to check on Meryl. Let me see if Meryl's around. Yep, he is off Wednesdays. Thank you. And he is doing so well for his age as well. Oh, you mean Andy. Andy, I thought you meant my dog. But I'll tell you what, I was doing a lot of research about the dog and the issues that he has been having, and one of the reasons he is bouncing back so well is because his immune system has always been pretty healthy. And I've just always taken really good care of the dog. And that's the thing, is that if you take really good care of yourself, you will look great for your age. My dad is a great example of that. Despite the circumstances, he's always been very healthy, fit, and well. You don't have to continue looking like that, though. You do not look like you're decomposing. Oh my god. You do not look like the fucking Crib Keeper. Come on. Well, that is a very funny joke. That's just not true. Now, if you see, look at that limiting belief in circumstance. There's one right there. You can change it. You can change it. I'm making a lot of changes as well. And one of them is to focus more on saying, you know, nicer things to myself about myself. While I'm also training my body to get stronger from some of these disabilities. Training my body to be more comfortable with less quantity and more quality. If that makes sense. Alright, I'm going to get the spirit box ready. I don't think we have 5+ subscribers yet. But I'm not going to complain about it. 2+ more subscribers, and I'll open up the chat to free Yes No Tarot. Yeah, my dad is a walking miracle, honestly. Let me see what the percentage is here. Okay, we're at 40%. I'll be right back. I'm just going to get the spirit box. I'm sorry, honey. I'm back. I was just saying, hey, I'm back. Welcome back, Harley's dad. Welcome back, Ari. Hey, Metal Rain. I'm back. Hey, Harib. So you changed your name again, I see, and you're still using Ben's picture, but it's like a weird, demented version of him. Ben Adaze. Why are you doing that, man? Why can't you just be yourself? Thank you so much for your donation. Okay, you want to love 3 months with Natal? Okay, all right. What kind of questions do you want, sweetheart? You want to talk about Natalia? I'm guessing you want to get a $7 taco box and you just added an extra tip. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's very sweet of you. Very kind and generous. That's really going to help with Rooney on Thursday. Which I don't think that he's had a stroke. I don't think he's had a seizure. I think he's fighting some kind of viral infection, and I think the viral infection has also maybe possibly subsided now. But we'll see what the doctor says Thursday. She's going to fully examine him, and I'm going to have to tell her some things about the blood work and some of the things about what I've experienced with him in the last couple weeks. I don't think it's as scary as it could have been. You know, it's not cancer, it's not a seizure or a stroke. I think it's actually something to do orally with his teeth and gums. And I'm just really excited about getting him back to 100%. He's doing great though, you guys, though it has been really scary, I will say. You know, there's nothing worse than like a human being or an animal that's like the love of your life and they're not well. It's really scary. Ultimately, we all die in the end, but it's really important to defy death by not absorbing yourself or immersing yourself in the fear of only something that is natural and beautiful, as, you know, giving birth to life or seeing life coming into this world. Am I scared? No. I'm really not one of these animal owners that's a pussy that's like, oh God. I'm really not like that. I'm not one of these people that, now I will be honest, I did used to be like the kind of person that, you know, let's just wait and see what happens instead of say, you know, give the animals some peace. But after experiencing what I went through with my cat, I'll never do that again. I don't think, though, that he's terminal. I think that if he was terminal, I don't think that his body would have bounced back as quick as it has. And hopefully, we'll figure out what's going on with regards to treatment plan on Thursday. So I see that you want to ask something about Natalja, am I saying her name correctly? So you want to know about the next 3 months with you guys. Okay, we can do that. Let me put the spirit box on. Let's see if your most trusted and strongest spirit guides, Natasha. Okay, Natasha, that's right, Natasha. Let me get the speaker real quick, dear. You know, I really just want to say that I really appreciate everyone who comes by, even the trolls. I love you guys. And your support, or even your negative support, really means a lot to me. And I just hope those people that come by and troll, that someday, you know, that they'll become the best version of themselves and be able to join our chat more as an ideal intellect instead of an ideal shit. I really do. So I just wanted to say that for a moment because after Rooney goes to the vet on Thursday, I don't know when I'm going to be back. I mean, I will come back, but, you know, depending on what's going on with him, which I have 100%, I feel 100% that he's going to be okay. I'm going to probably need to take a little time to go within and reset my inner core so that I can come back and give you guys the guidance and the nurturing that you need or would like to have in regards to our connection here on YouTube. So here we go, Harley. We are going to turn the spirit box on, and I'm going to give you 10 plus minutes of tarot card readings in regards to what you need to know about you and Natasha right now. Okay, sweetheart. Sorry about the delay.
Power off.
Are you going to turn back on?
Now in SP7 mode.
Okay. All right. Put this speaker close to you. I hope that you can hear this. And let's go ahead and get into your reading, dear. I'm gonna turn down the crickets in the fireplace.
Low.
Oh no, low battery. Hold on, let me plug it in. Plug it in, plug it in. Yeah, I think this will be a good plug right here. Oh, did it die?
Now in SP7 mode.
Don't die, don't die. Don't die. Okay, there we go. Cool. Spirit, I'm calling forth their most trusted and strongest spirit guides in regards to Natasha. What does Harley's dad need to know right now about Natasha, their connection, and what's going on for the next 3 months? Or let's ask about the not too distant future. Let's stay more closer to the now than the future because I don't want you to get overwhelmed. Hold on, let me turn this down a little bit. I don't want you to get too overwhelmed about the future. Because when you start to get overwhelmed by the future, it starts to freak you out in the now. And it's important for you to stay aware of the now and what you want now so that it will reflect back to you in the future. Okay? All right. And let me turn this down a little bit. Let's make it a little bit slower so they can catch up with us. They have something to say. Alright, I'm calling forth Harley's most trusted and strongest spirit guides. What do they need to know about Natasha and their connection and the energy that Natasha's having towards Harley's dad now and in the not too distant future? So right now, her energy towards you is kind of like, damn. Have I messed something up? Let me turn that down a little bit. Instead of looking at the love you have to offer her, she just keeps looking at how many times she's messed this up. She's like, she can't look at the 2 of Cups and the 3 of Cups you have to offer her. The celebration of love and true love. It's very difficult for her to understand how you could even love her that much. See, she's kind of in this mental prison here. But you can help her. Did the spirit box just say Jack? Is that your name, Spirit? I don't know if that name means anything to anybody, but the 8 of Swords is letting you know that her energy is feeling like she's stuck. She's stuck and she's blindfolded and she can't see. Alright. And even though she knows that she very well knows that you have something special like true love to offer her, she feels a bit stuck. Let's see what else you need to know in regards to Natasha. What does Harley need to know about Natasha right now, Spirit? She's juggling a lot. Her life, her spirituality, her balance, her structure, her happiness, her joy, her harmony. She does want to have like this give and take kind of connection, not just with you, but with herself as well. It's like she almost feels like at the end of the day, like she can't give herself, it's like she can't, it's almost as if she can't give it to herself. It's like she feels undeserving of what it is that she truly does want in her life, in her love life, in her but she wants this. She wants this so bad it hurts. And what that is a relationship where, yeah, she might be juggling work. She might be juggling her emotions, her feelings, money, balance, structure, patience, kindness, wealth, mental wealth, etc., etc. But she wants that give and take. Like, she feels like it's all on her shoulders sometimes. But she wants to be reminded that, hey, I can take the load off too. I'm your friend. I'm your companion. I can be your lover. I can be, you know, I'm not somebody that wants you to feel like you're juggling limbo all the time. So let's just go over that real quick. She knows you have something special to offer. She wants to give it back to you as well. She does keep getting lost in the idea of what's wrong instead of what's so right about this connection. That's not your fault, but you can change it by thinking of her outside of the box, being the version of her that you want her to be, showing up to you instead of that version of her that maybe you don't like, where she has these limiting beliefs and circumstances and fears and feels locked up and things like that. You got the Six of Pentacles. She wants that give and take energy because she feels it'll take off the load and the burden of her juggling everything on her own. As far as, yes, Fox, it is the spirit box. As far as the woman that's your friend for years, let's see what's going on with that. So a couple of cards fell on the floor, but I'm not worried about that because that's just spirit kind of shuffling through, letting you know that those cards are not as important as, say, the ones that are about to come out. So with in regards to your friend, there's a whole lot of good here. There's luck, there's fortune, there's time, and even though you guys don't know where you're going, you guys feel pretty secure in each other's connection and your foundation of love and trust. So Spirit says don't sneak out on it because this could be the one. Oh, hold on a second. Let me get these cards up from the ground. There is one card, though, here that's upright, and it's just the Devil card, so I'm going to take note in that. I'm going to put the other two back in the deck because they were face down. But something you need to know about this woman on the card. This is the only Devil card in all of my decks that I keep. Every single Devil card literally gets shuffled away into the Devil box. Why? Well, because they're ugly, and I don't believe in the devil the way that other people might believe in the devil. But I keep this one because, once again, this is Blanche Devereaux from the TV show The Golden Girls. This is my deck. My main deck is The Golden Girls. It depicts all the women from The Golden Girls TV show. Like, here she is as the High Priestess. But in this particular card, she is the devil. So what you need to know about your friend, the Latvian woman that's been your friend for years. She has a good heart. Okay, it's Natasha. Okay, so Natasha has a good heart. Natasha would make a wonderful wife. Okay? But maybe not so much a wonderful girlfriend because while she's looking at you, she's going to be looking at others, okay? And be thinking about others because she wants her cheesecake and to eat it too. But she feels passionate enough about you that she actually does wonder, what would marriage be like? Could he make me, happy? harmonious and the kind of nostalgic love story that I want. Because one thing you have to understand about Blanche Devereaux and this devil is she really thought and felt that she was God's gift to women. So Natasha might be thinking and feeling this, and that's fine. Let her think that. There's nothing wrong with that. Every woman and man should feel like they are a gift, okay? And that they have a gift to give to somebody, all right? Within regards to love and even just friendship, okay? She was a much better wife, though, than she was a girlfriend. Every guy that she was with, I mean, she was faithful to him until she met the next cute guy, and then the next cute guy, and then the next cute guy. So I think that at the end of the day, she has overcome. Because we have the High Priestess here, which is showing that she, despite still having this kind of spunky and sexy and passionate and fun, like vibrant energy, this is not a negative card. This is not a negativism in regards to the devil in my deck. That's why I keep her in my deck. Plus, I personally have a lot in common with Blanche Devereaux. We're both from Georgia. Okay, we are both Southern. And our mannerism is, you know, just maybe a little bit different than maybe girls from Northern America, Northeastern America, or even out West. But there is the High Priestess, which is also the energy behind that devil card, letting you know that Spirit has your back in this connection. If you find that this person is easy to talk to them. Find comfort in them, and find joy in the High Priestess energy. But stay on your throne. Like, don't put them on a pedestal. It's your pedestal, not theirs. Okay? Let's see how many cards we've got. So we got 10. Do you have any other questions, sweetheart, that you might want to ask before we close the spirit portal and we start talking to the spirit box? Would you like me to ask Spirit for advice or ask another question before we move on to the spirit box and I close the spirit portal for your reading? Just let me know. What happened?
Now in SB7 mode.
That was really crazy. What, Spirit? How many spirits are with us right now? Are there any spirits with us right now that want to speak to us or have anything to say to us? Custody back of Alina. Okay. Did you want to know, did you want me to ask about the custody? I can do that. $29. Spirit, what does Harley, I don't really know what you're trying to ask Harley, but your most trusted and strongest spirit guides do, and so does Spirit. So let's see what Spirit says. Did the spirit box say, what? Crazy. So that's R for M deals. The spirit box just said, what? You're crazy. So the ghost army of mine is laughing at you. All right, so in regards to custody back of Alina, yes. I see that very strongly is happening. Did the spirit box just say freeze? Okay, so Spirit wants you to turn your back on any ideas that you can't have, be, or do whatever it is you want. Especially getting custody back of Alina if this is something that you want or you want somebody to have. Turn your back on the ideas of what does not serve you right now, Harley's dad, okay? Because you are this person's knight in shining armor, whoever Alina is. All right? And is expecting you to always show up with her, or always show up for her in a quick and vibrant way. You are her knight in shining armor, and she loves you. Okay, everything always works out in your favor. Is why this Queen of Cups is coming out. So don't worry, Harley's dad. Everything's going to work out in your favor, sweetheart. Just keep me updated about what you might need to know, or what you need, or you know what's going on, so I can help you if you need help with anything. Okay. So I'm just going to pull one last card. So you know how you were saying about your friendship? I think that the Six of Cups is letting you know that at the end of the day, this person and you have been friends for a very long time. You guys have been, let me turn this down, hold on. You guys have been friends for a very long time. All right, you have had special moments that are happy and harmonious, and maybe you've even had some sad moments. But you guys will, your true love for each other will prevail, whether you realize it's true love or not, in the Six of Cups. Okay, so do you want to dance the dance? Because at the end of the day, she is the star. But you remember that you lead the dance. Okay, and she will follow. All right, you are the creator of this beautiful love story. So keep me updated. All right. Oh, you're so welcome. You're so welcome. So just remember that you are this person's knight in shining armor. And always try to be that best version of yourself for them. And remember to keep telling yourself and embodying that energy of the version of her you want to show up to you, okay? Yeah, keep me posted. I'm here for you. We all are. Thank you so much for your like and your subscribe and your donation. It's very kind and generous of you. I'm going to definitely update you guys on Thursday what the vet says. And like all your money goes, everybody's money who donates goes to a good cause. I could even show you guys if you ever want to know where your money goes. I would show you. In fact, let me see where I'm at with what I need to, because I need $75 just for the senior just to pay for the senior exam, because he's a senior. I'm at 51, so that's a good start. Awesome. I'm glad she's the best. You deserve it. If anybody else wants to get a reading, go ahead and make your payments now. If not, we're just going to hang out with a spirit box. And I'm going to do about 15 minutes of the spirit box, and then I'm going to go. So loud. Are there any spirits that want to communicate with me right now? I would love to hear your voice. What do you have to say to me right now? Anything? So how many spirits are there now with us? Spirit, are there any spirits that can hear my voice? Are there any spirits that can hear my voice? how many spirits are with us now? Hello, Spirit. Are you there? Are there any female spirits there with us now? No? Okay, so you're all male? Are you all male spirits that are with us now? You're welcome, Darren. Welcome to the haunted house. It's nice to meet you. Thank you so much for your kindness. That's very generous of you. Spirit, do you have any messages for us right now? Okay, what's your message, Spirit? What do you want to say to us? Zero. Yes, I know that that's the temperature outside, but can you say something more relevant?
I don't know.
You don't know? So, is that you walking around upstairs when the neighbor is not home? Is that you turning the water faucets on? You guys are looking a little crispy. Let me water you. Trying to grow potatoes. I know I sound crazy, but I'm just gonna water my plant. Spirit, do you have anything you want to say to us? Now I noticed something. I noticed that when I do the spirit box and it's like a rainy, windy, wintry, or snowy night, the spirits are a lot more vibrant in regards to speaking to us. When it's not so much that way outside, we don't get too much activity. Which makes me wonder if at the end of the day, is there something about weather that triggers them? Is there something about weather that triggers you spirits to communicate more with the living? Do you have a name, Spirit? What's your name? We come here in respect to learn about you and to remember you. If anybody would like to get a paid tarot card reading, I would do it now, as I'm going to close all tarot readings in about 5 minutes. Spirit, are you trying to sing a song?
Is it?
Spirit, what's the afterlife like? Are you in the afterlife? Do you know where you are? Not much activity on the spirit box. Spirit, are you here with us now? You want us to stay in? Spirit, I've got about 6 more minutes with you, and I just want to say thank you so much for coming by and hanging out with us tonight. Do you have any last messages or words of wisdom maybe that you could give us? Are you here with us now, Spirit? Can you see me? Can you see us, Spirit? Interesting. Spirit, can you tell me your name? Spirit, what's your name? Did you just say your name is Matt? Matt? Matt Man, do you have the night? Matt Man, if you've got the night, say hello. Say yes. Okay, all right, I'm gonna run down the list of people that we talked to. Is the little girl buried under the house here? Yes, okay, Duke, are you here? Okay. Pee Wee Herman, can you hear my voice? I'm calling forth Pee Wee Herman. Are you there? Just say here. That was creepy. Ozzy Osbourne, how are you? Are you there? Can we get an update on you? George Michaels, are you there? David Bowie, what about you? Are you there? Freddie Mercury. These are just some spirits in the past that have come through before. Alright, not too much energy on the spirit box tonight, but if there's anything, spirits, that you would like to say before I turn off the spirit box and close the spirit portal. Is there anything that you'd like to say? Okay, all right. All right. Well, I just want to say good night, friends and family who stopped by tonight. Thank you so much for your love and your peace and your harmony, and thank you for coming by the channel to support the channel tonight. Thank you, Harley's dad. Thank you, Darren Biddick. I hope I said your name correctly. Thank you so much, Metal Rain, for coming by to moderate tonight. I appreciate it. Thank you, R4M. I appreciate you coming by to make me laugh with your hilarious, ridiculous, stupid comment. Fox Mulder, thanks so much for coming by and hanging out with us. Ari, it was good to see you, sweetheart. I hope that you're okay. Thank you so much, everyone who came out tonight. It was really great to see you all. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. Music is sacred, and no prison will hold this movement down.